And anyway, so he learned this medicine, and he told us about a lot of the people that he's treated. And the doctors that he learned from are all very old because they've mastered the art of longevity. So they all lived to over 100. And the one that was teaching him, he was 115 when he met him. Okay, so that tells you a lot about their medicine seems to be very effective. Okay, so let's see what he says. Okay, his brother, actually the doctor at the time, he was 115 years old, and the brother of that doctor was 145. Okay, so I never knew people could live this long before I saw this presentation by Dr. Naram. Okay, and then he talks about the lost ancient secrets of staying young. Okay, so Buddha's physician, 2,500 years ago, he practiced this. It's called the Siddha Veda, I think. And it's an unbroken lineage from that doctor, from Buddha's doctor, 2,500 years to today. They keep passing down the tradition and how to do this medicine. And it will basically teach you the power to achieve whatever you want to achieve. That's pretty amazing, yeah? I think so. So he goes on to talk about, sorry, my notes are a little, okay, there we go. So he talks about vibrant health. There was a man, Bubaji, one of the, maybe one of the doctors, I think. He's 130 years young, 130, and he showed us a picture. I don't have a picture for you. Then there was a Sadaran Gogoi, who was 65 years young, and he became Mr. India. Okay? And I guess he had some health problems, and he helped him fix them, and then he became Mr. India. Kusum Atit, she's 86 years young. There's actually YouTube on her, I guess. Kusum is her first name, Atit is her second last name. And she had arthritis, kidney problems, diabetes, and in August 2009, she was recovered, and she got first place in the India dancing competition. So Dr. Naram helped her learn to get over her health issues, and then she actually won a dancing competition. It's quite amazing. And his master's name is Babarandas, and he was 115 years old when he started learning from him. And there are various articles that I read too. Apparently he studied with him so they have this article, Secrets of Life in Pulse. And then they have another article of Ayurveda doctor treating 9/11 victims. So he went and treated 9/11 victims. And it says that he studied with this doctor for 1,000 days before he was proclaimed by the other doctors to be the next head of the line to take on the traditions. So he says you have to first, there's a lot of people in the world, and the people that actually know what they want, I don't remember the percentages, but there's a certain percentage of people who know what they want, which isn't everyone, but there's a percentage. And then the second class of people is the people who actually achieve what they want, right? So if they achieve what they want, that's an even lower percentage. But the third group is the people who actually enjoy what they achieve. Okay, so you might know what you want and you might achieve what you want, but do you actually enjoy what you achieve? That third group of people, only 1% of the population falls into that category. Okay, so he was telling us about that. And the source of the recipes he shared after that, and the different philosophies he shared, are from the Siddha Veda. And I think he spelled it Siddhaveda, Siddha Veda. And he said, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. Which I think you can understand. Obviously, when you do something, that's when you're actually doing it. And if you know it, doesn't mean you're doing it. So I'm telling you about this doctor and all of these things, but unless you go see him and you get treated or follow his advice, you're not going to understand how effective he is, right? And same with me. So, okay, so the most transforming 6 elements of Ayurveda. Okay, so he said number 1 is lifestyle. Number 2 is marma. Marma is the art of touching. Okay. Number 3 is diet. Number 4 is herbal remedies. Number 5, Panchakarma. I do not know what Panchakarma is, so don't ask me. And number 6 is home remedies. Okay, home remedies. So, he talks about blocks. Now, when we are sick, we have something blocking in our body. There's some kind of a block inside us. And what happens is you have to find out what is the block, and then you have to find out how old is the block. And then after you find out what it is and how old it is, you can find a way to clear it.